At the beginning of this episode, we saw that Yuhao and Kaito were taken into the Special Soldier program, and there they were being trained with a lot of dedication, and many students are also inspired by them while practicing and cultivating them. Years pass and both of them have become much stronger in running the Soul Guide tools. Now after 2 years, suddenly one day Dean Xiaojie comes in front of Yuhao, BB Nanan, Sun Shi, Wang Dong, Xiao Xiao, who asks them to immediately go to Dragon God Elder Mu. Dragon God Elder Mu is in a dying state and he is going to die in just a short time. All the teachers and students of the academy, big and small, are outside his cabin and everyone is very worried. It is more sad that Dragon God Elder Mu has called these 7 children because they are also the Shrek Devils of this Shrek Academy, and the future of Shrek Academy now depends on them. Everyone is crying a lot, and the dying Dragon God Elder Mu coughs and gives his last speech. He tells Master now he announces that after my death, the Master of Sea God Pavilion will be Master Shan and the Deputy Dean of Soul Guiding Department will be Fan Yu. He then looks towards Sun Shi and Nanan, and he says that both of you forgive me. I could not pay as much attention to you both as I did above, but now I want you both to join the Tang sect. 10,000 years ago the Tang sect raised the name of our sect so much. And Tang sect was a very big sect, but as time passed, Tang sect started declining and now Tang sect is coming to an end. I feel very sad. Seeing the condition of Tang sect, BB wants Tang Ya to join Tang sect, and this BB actually told Tang Ya on my request that you join Tang sect. BB falls at his feet and he starts crying that how can you leave me like this. In fact BB is the great-great-grandson of Dragon God Elder Mu. So Dragon God Elder Mu has a different sympathy than BB. Sun Shi and Nanan both say that we both will definitely join the Tang sect. Dragon God Elder Mu then says to BB that you and I came from a very great person named Master Yu Shaogang 10,000 years ago, from the Soul Land. Talking about Grand Master, your martial soul, which is Blue Lightning Tyrannosaurus Rex, is currently in semi-mutated state, and then he starts cultivating BB's martial soul with his power. And they stabilize the Holy Light Dragon. This causes a lot of trouble to the Dragon God Elder Mu, but even while leaving, he wants to give his full contribution to these students. BB takes care of them and then tells Yuhao and Wang Dong that choosing both of them as my disciples will be very great for me in my last time. It is a matter of pride that both of you will now have to go to Tang sect and re-establish it. There is still no news of Tang Ya, where she has gone after leaving Shrek Academy. You have to find her. You have participated in the student exchange program with Ryu Empire, so you are there to learn things diligently and achieve mastery in soul guidance tools. Ryu Empire is very ambitious and he fears that war may start. You have to be strong to stop the war and maintain peace. This is my final order, that whosoever does his best to make the Soul Guidance Department better and becomes an expert in making level 10 Soul Guidance tools will further hold the position of Master of the Sea God Pavilion, and then he leaves his body. And his body, because he was at level 99, so he directly goes to the upper realm, i.e. God level realm. And he doesn't even talk to Wang Dong because he has just lost his mentor, and on top of that, he is leaving for the Ryu Empire tomorrow, and after who knows how many years he will meet his friends back, but now this separation will have to be endured, because only after this long separation will these people be able to live together peacefully. It is up to Yuhao and Kaito to take the Soul Guiding Department of Shrek Academy to greater heights. And for them, they will have to go out to the Ryu Empire and learn their technology. Now the next morning they pack their backpacks and set out to go to the Ryu Empire. Everyone is waiting for them and Yuhao bids goodbye to all the juniors and goes outside. Everyone from the academy has come to see off Yuhao and Kaito, and Wang Dong is most sad because he is her roommate. He has tears in his eyes, but he is not letting his tears fall on his face, so that it will not be difficult for Yuhao to leave from here. Now in some faraway area we see a beast talking that the Holy Light Dragons have been killed, and along with them it seems that the era of humanity is also going to end. Dean Yan now meets Jing Hongqing of Ryu Empire on the way, and Jing Hongqing tells Dean Yan that your Dragon God Elder Mu has passed away. I am very sad about this. I did not know that the last meeting I had with him 2 years ago would be my last meeting with him. I could not even say goodbye to him properly, but come on. Congratulations to you that now you have become the Master of the Sea God Pavilion, he said tauntingly, and this makes everyone at Shrek Academy feel very bad, but Dean Yan calms them down by giving a signal to everyone and then says, while returning from Continental Advanced Training, Hongqing of your academy must have benefited a lot. Now you should also pay attention to your health. Hearing this, Jing Hongqing also gets angry and understands that even Shrek Academy is no less in speaking. Now both of them, the students of the place, greet each other, and the students of Ryu Empire go to Shrek Academy and the students of Shrek Academy go to Ryu Empire Academy. Now while leaving, Hongqing tells them this, that in the next match we will definitely face Shrek Academy will win, on which Yu Hao also says that yes, like you won in the last match. Hongqing gets angry and now Yu Hao goes to Ryu Academy of Ryu Empire. And Ryu Academy is much bigger, the famous building of Ryu Academy, and then everyone in that building go inside. After seeing this building, Kaito, it was like freezing. And when Yu Hao asks him the reason for this, he says that he was born here. Yu Hao gets excited after hearing this, but Kaito goes ahead asking him to tell the whole story later. And inside this building there are many students of Ryu Academy. And all of them are using soul guidance tools in some room or the other. That is, the soul guidance department here has progressed a lot. And now all of them get their ID card, IE badge, and everyone starts going to their room according to their respective badges. This badge is a soul guiding tool which also has a map which is giving them instructions. Yu Hao's room is quite big, and he is brilliant, and then he is given his uniform, and while wearing the uniform he makes up his mind that he will definitely make the name of Shrek Academy famous, and then he starts going to his laboratory which is very big. He goes in front of his teacher and reports to him and tells that I am your new student. The teacher introduces himself, that his name is Shan Zivan. If you fail in my test, then change your teacher. Yu Hao accepts the test, that the students of Shrek Academy do not back down from any challenge, and then he asks him to make a level 5 soul guiding tool in just 15 minutes. Yu Hao immediately sits on his chair and uses his spiritual eyes to complete his engineering. Yu Hao starts making the soul guiding tool in a brilliant way. And he prepares a hybrid weapon by using the technique of making hidden weapon of Tang sect and the technique of soul guiding tool. Yu Hao is using whatever engineering he has learned in Shrek Academy, and its exact shape is here. He is giving shape to his weapon by replicating it, and his secret weapon looks a bit like Godly Juge crossbow. Finally his crossbow is ready, and Yu Hao runs it using his soul power. His soul power goes inside the crossbow and activates every part. This is an automatic loading formation, and this is a very difficult formation which Yu Hao has made. Yu Hao also shoots with it, and not only does its attack hit the target, but it also destroys the target. Teachers are surprised to see such extreme power and ask, what is this? You charged it with your soul guide power and designed it in such a way that common people can also use it. How did you do this? It is a very good idea. Yu Hao asks if I passed the test, to which the teacher says no. Not only did you pass, but you also performed well beyond my expectations. If you are ready to join Ryu Empire, I will make you a very good soul guidance tool expert. Yu Hao turns away from them and bows to thank them, but refuses their offer, saying that the soul guiding weapon I have made has been made using the hidden weapon of Tang sect, and no one can take these skills of his teacher. Understand, but tell him that we have more resources and ideas to create soul guidance tools, and you will get better opportunities here. But Yu Hao says that if someday our Tang sect gives you this offer, will you not leave the Ryu Empire? I can't leave the Tang sect just like that. He understands what Yu Hao said and says without using much force, still, don't worry, I will try to give you as much guidance skills as possible. The teacher gets surprised after seeing the crossbow and says that your skill is really very extraordinary. But what is this? The weapon you have made has a good attack, and with this episode ends here. As we saw in the last episode that Yu Hao had participated in the student exchange program, and now he will stay in Ryu Empire for a few months there. He has become a level 5 soul guide tool expert, and now he is sitting in his room and making some device. But then Katuo comes to him, and Katuo has also got his uniform and badge. Yu Hao welcomes Katuo, and he says that he has not seen you for a long time. Kaito tells that he was with Master Shan, and by staying with him he was learning soul guide tools. There are soul guide tools like the ones here. He has never seen them before. Will have to work hard, and Yu Hao also says that he will also have to work hard. Now Yu Hao asks him about his story. Why were you saying that now Kaito was born in the Ryu Empire? Now he tells her his story with a disappointed look on his face, and both of them go out for a walk. Kaito is born in the royal family of the Ryu Empire, and hearing this, Yu Hao is shocked, and Kaito's father was the former emperor here. But one day my uncle secretly attacked the royal palace with some soldiers. And they killed all my father's soldiers. They killed each soldier so that no one could find out who had carried out this attack. My sister and my mother hid me in a cupboard, but all my sisters and my mother was killed by those soldiers in front of my eyes. When you are telling all this, his eyes turn red and he gets very angry in his mind. And when Yu Hao tries to handle him, Kaito aims his weapon at Yu Hao, but seeing Yu Hao, his anger calms down and he controls himself and he says that the Ryu Empire has completely changed and my uncle had become my enemy and I somehow escaped from there through the cupboard and started wandering here and there. Now there was no one in my family. And I kept walking hungry and thirsty for many days continuously so that I could save my life, and far away from here I reached a forest and there I started crying loudly, but then teacher Fan Yu met me there and he take care of me. I will never forget that day and will definitely take revenge from my uncle. Yu Hao says that right now we are very weak, we will be able to take revenge only by making ourselves strong. And Yu Hao says that I will help you completely in this, I will do whatever you say. Kaito thanks Yu Hao and says that it has been 10 years since these things happened and since 10 years my anger has not reduced. We will work together and one day they will definitely take revenge. And after talking, both of them go back to their respective rooms, and then the next day Yu Hao goes to his laboratory and there he sees a girl who was working on soul guiding weapon. The girl asks Yu Hao not to disturb her and is carefully assembling the parts of her soul guide tool, but as soon as she puts the final part in place, her device doesn't work and she starts getting frustrated. Yu Hao helps her. And then finally, with the help of Yu Hao, this device of that girl is completed. She is very happy and gives high five to Yu Hao. But then she notices that this is a strange boy and she screams and falls down. Yu Hao handles her and gives his introduction saying that I am Yu Hao, and then the girl's friends come and they misunderstand that Yu Hao is harassing her. This girl's name is Juzi. Juzi's friends start saying that I have heard bad things about you guys from Shrek Academy. So it is true that you people are coming here and bullying our own people. They start pushing Yu Hao that how dare you do this. Juzi tries hard to stop them, but Juzi's friends were getting so angry that they do not listen to Juzi and attack Yu Hao, and Yu Hao first tries to escape from him and then breaks their weapon with his counter attack. They then attack Yu Hao with more intensity and turn all their weapons towards Yu Hao and shoot him, but Yu Hao uses his ice explosion to knock down the girl and then goes near the boy and immediately kills him. But he uses his mental shock attack, due to which the boy also becomes unconscious. Juzi tries to stop Yu Hao, but now Yu Hao's aura has overpowered her, and he moves forward to attack Juzi also, and he attacks Juzi by using world domination. At the right time he controls himself and stops just 2 centimeters away from Juzi. Shan Ziwen also comes and asks what is going on here. She starts complaining about Juzi's female friend Yu Hao, that Yu Hao was bullying us, but Juzi tells the truth to teacher Shan Ziwen. That these two friends of mine had a misunderstanding, due to which all this happened. Teacher Shan Ziwen also understands that it is not Yu Hao's fault in this, so he does not say anything to anyone. Yu Hao says that I can forgive everyone, but not Wang Shouji. Wang Shouji has insulted me, so I will not treat him. He can recover after taking rest for half a month. Teacher Shan Ziwen says we can't do this because it's not Yu Hao's fault. If we punished an exchange student unnecessarily, it would be bad for us. That's why I look for a way to deal with this. Dean asks teacher Shan Ziwen to remind you that Yu Hao is very talented, but the sad thing is that he is from Shrek Academy. Now the teacher has ordered these 3 to go to the forest for an experience, so that Yu Hao stays away from the eyes of the royal family for a few days and protects Yu Hao, Juzi and that girl. Now they will go to the forest. That girl is very angry that why are they sending Yu Hao with us, he is so bad, and then the teacher is not scolding him, but Juzi is very happy with Yu Hao because she knows that it is not Yu Hao's fault. Now Yu Hao comes to them and Juzi tells that they have to go to Jingyang Mountain. That all 3 of them now leave to go towards Jingyang Mountain. They fly there and above the clouds they are looking at the surrounding view. Juzi tells that Jingyang Mountain is in the north middle mountain of the Ryu world and it is full of vegetation and it is very rich in minerals. There is a lot of metal energy and there we can find special soul beasts. And then they get down there and start traveling on foot and supporting each other. They go deep into the forest. There are also walking trees present there which have evil nature, so they move ahead avoiding them. Juzi tells Yu Hao, that teacher told us that you are level 40 and you now need a soul ring, so whenever you see a suitable spirit piece for you, Let me and Keke help you kill that soul beast. Yu Hao thanks them and says, I can cook for both of you. They both get excited hearing that you know how to cook, to which Yu Hao says yes and tells that I have been alone since childhood, and when I came to Shrek Academy, I opened a selling grilled fish shop there to earn my living, and then they get tired so they set up camp with the help of their soul guiding tool and Juicy goes to sleep. At night, Juicy opens her eyes due to bad dreams. She sees her mother and father in her dreams. He was a soldier in the Ryu Empire and one day he left her because of the war and never came back. He is crying. Eyes open and she goes out. Yu Hao and Keke were cooking fish. Yu Hao also gives fish to Jazzy and Juicy starts crying while eating the fish. Keke asks the reason for her crying. Is this fish not looking good? On this, Juicy says that the fish is very tasty, and in fact, I have not eaten such tasty fish in 10 years. This is the same fish my father used to make, and she then tells her story that her father was at war with the Xingluo Empire. He was martyred, my mother mourned him, and since then I am an orphan. I am also like you. Yu Hao starts seeing his own life in Juicy. Juicy tells that she has also endured a lot of hardships in her life without her mother and father. Juicy tells that she wants to be strong so that one day she can stop all these wars and maintain peace in the continent, and then she has to go ahead. So they take out a soul guiding tool, and this soul guiding tool looks like a capsule robot inside which they can go, and by using it they can cross the high rocks. It can withstand the attacks of level 6 masters and it is very advanced. Although it is still in its development stage, Ryu Empire has been researching on it for the last 30 years, but still they have not been able to make it completely good. Now they all sit in it and this robot starts moving forward with the soul guiding tool, but as soon as they go a little distance, they are surrounded by many wolves and then the episode ends. Shunya. At the beginning of this episode, we see that he tries to run away fast by sitting in his robot soul guiding tool, but he was not fast enough to escape from the wolf. The wolf starts damaging his robot soul guiding tool, and this they are not giving up chasing them. This is the golden wolf, which is a very unique soul beast of the Ryu Empire. They have become habituated to eating human meat because this increases their cultivation very fast. Actually, the thing that these people used to eat earlier was a rare element which humans took from their forests to make their soul guiding tools, due to which there was a shortage in their food supply. Hence now they have started eating human meat while running away. Their shield has increased from 100% to 44%, and there is a golden wolf behind us. That means the leader wolf of all of them will also be present nearby, and he is many times more dangerous than them. Yu Hao locates the Silver Moon Wolf King with the help of his spiritual eye, and he knows that wherever it goes, all the other golden wolves will go. So he gives control of this robot soul guiding tool to Juicy and tells him to take care of it, and I will draw the attention of the golden wolf by coming out, and then you will get a chance to run away from here. Juicy forbids him. That way you will be killed, on which Yu Hao says that this will not happen, don't worry about me, and quickly run away from here. Yu Hao immediately uses his wings and gets out of there, and even Keke does not believe that Yu Hao did this for them because she considered Yu Hao to be an arrogant and rude boy. Yu Hao attracts their attention by flying above all those golden wolf and throws precious metal towards the golden wolf, which they feel good after eating, and they start coming towards Yu Hao to kill him. Now all the golden wolves are after Yu Hao, and that robot soul guiding tool has gone away from here. They attack Yu Hao while flying, due to which Yu Hao avoids the difficulties and moves forward, attacking him with his soul guiding weapon. Silver Moon Wolf King also jumps on Yu Hao to attack him. But at the right time, he attacks Silver Moon Wolf King with Yu Hao Soul Guide Cannon. But seeing Yu Hao Silver Moon Wolf King, he becomes interested that Soul Guide Cannon had no effect on Silver Moon Wolf King, rather he attacked him. Yu Hao's wings start getting damaged, so he comes down to the ground and starts running away with the help of soul guiding skates shoes. There are many golden wolves in front and behind Yu Hao. And Yu Hao will not be able to win at all by fighting with the golden wolf, so he uses stimulation to create the illusion of a very powerful ice jade scorpion from within himself, due to which all the golden wolves get a little scared, but Silver Moon Wolf King is not able to control Yu Hao's stimulation. Breaks it with one of his attacks, and then the rest of the golden wolves attack Yu Hao. Yu Hao starts running away from there, and he is not feeling his spiritual sea. He tries to wake up Skydream, Tianming, Ice Jade, Scorpion, Empress and Ye Lai. Actually, due to the power of Silver Moon Wolf King, Yu Hao's connection with his spiritual sea has been broken. Ice Jade Scorpion Empress is also fond of him because he has never seen such a soul before. Haven't seen a beast that has this ability. Ye Lai also tells Sky Dream Tianming and Ice Jade Scorpion Empress that Yu Hao will move forward only when he deals with life and death situations with his own powers. So maybe then I will have to handle him myself from here onwards. Yu Hao also thinks that Silver Moon Wolf King is very fast and it is difficult to run away from him, so now I will have to think of attacking him only and he will go to the sky again to avoid them. He was trying, but due to some problem he is not able to fly very high, due to which he gets caught by the golden wolf and gets injured a lot and his wings get completely broken. And then Yu Hao tries to freeze the nearby golden wolves with the power of his ice attribute. He also freezes some golden wolves, but the rest of the golden wolves are coming towards Yu Hao and he quickly locates the Silver Moon Wolf King. And then he takes out the aura of his ice attribute and uses the power of his 3 eyes golden lion to directly attack the Silver Moon Wolf King, and finally he succeeds in injuring the Silver Moon Wolf King. But this makes the Silver Moon Wolf King even more angry and he orders all the golden wolves to kill Yu Hao. They all attack Yu Hao together, but then Yu Hao uses the third soul technique named Mass Enfeeblement, Nerve Exhaustion, and then while approaching Silver Moon Wolf King on his skates, he uses Ice Jade Scorpion Empress's powerful ice attribute. And he freezes the other Silver Moon Wolf King around him by using Eternal Freezing Domain. They are all frozen with ice, and then Yu Hao attacks Silver Moon Wolf King with great force, due to which Silver Moon Wolf King dies. Yu Hao there too, he becomes unconscious due to using too much power, and the same robot, Juzi, runs into the soul guiding tool and tries to go back towards Yu Hao. Yu Hao wakes up from unconsciousness. And in front of him there is still the Silver Moon Wolf King, who is not completely dead, and he directly attacks Yu Hao. The rest of the golden wolves are also freed from the ice, and he then locates the heart of the Silver Moon Wolf King and there tears out his heart with his dark gold terror claw. The Silver Moon Wolf King, in agony, also bites Yu Hao, but then Yu Hao uses Ice Empress Fury and throws him away. Now the Silver Moon Wolf King is completely dead. Seeing this, the rest of the golden wolves get angry, and the golden wolf immediately attacks Yu Hao. Now Yu Hao has no strength to fight them, but then he uses the soul guiding defense tool of level 9. Its name is Blessing Hongchan, and he survives it, but after being ditched. Juzi falls down while searching for him and reaches him till morning, and Yu Hao is in an unconscious state. A tooth of Silver Moon Wolf King is also stuck in his chest and his whole body is broken. Juzi tries to treat him immediately. And they make him sit in a place and give him medicines and bandages. Silver Moon Wolf King's tooth is stuck right near Yu Hao's heart, and they decide not to take it out now, because if they take it out now then the spot started bleeding profusely, so they are bandaging the rest of the spot. Juzi feels bad for Yu Hao and says she shouldn't have let Yu Hao go alone. Yu Hao was behaving well with us from the beginning, but we allowed this to happen to him too much. Feeling regretful, Yu Hao's body temperature starts becoming normal, and they then remove the tooth, which causes extreme pain to Yu Hao, due to which he closes his teeth very hard and accidentally bites Juzi. But then Yu Hao is healing himself by sitting in his spiritual sea, and then after many hours, Yu Hao wakes up. And he tries to stand up, but Juzi and Keke stop him, saying, "Don't stand up right now, you are too injured." Yu Hao says, "When will you guys come back?" Keke says, "Don't think about everyone right now and absorb the soul ring of the Silver Moon Wolf King that you have killed, otherwise it will disappear." Yu Hao starts absorbing the soul ring of the Silver Moon Wolf King and then finally absorbs it. Yu Hao's injuries also get cured due to absorbing the soul ring, and now all three of them come back to Ryu Academy, but suddenly some soldiers come there and surround all three of them and tell Yu Hao that we are going to Ryu Academy, that the royal family has come to arrest you. You have bullied a member of the royal family, so you will be punished for that. Come with us and help in the investigation. Wang Shoji is also there, and he makes fun of Yu Hao and says that you were very good at fighting, so who put you in this condition? Juzi understands that Wang Shoji has ordered to arrest Yu Hao. She also tries to stop Wang Shoji, but Wang Shoji does not stop and says that then we will give you punishment at the place where you have no injury and when students raise their voice against it. So Wang Shoji shouts loudly and silences everyone. After all, how can anyone speak against the royal family? So everyone's eyes bow down. Yu Hao agrees to go with these soldiers and tells Juzi and KK not to worry about him. K tells Juzi that the soldiers start arresting Yu Hao and taking him away. KK asks Juzi, what should we do now? To which an angry Juzi says that I know someone who can help us. Dean Jing Hongcheng learns from his elder teacher that the royal family has arrested Yu Hao. Hearing this, Dean Jing Hongcheng also gets very angry that how did the royal family have the courage to arrest a member of the Ryu Academy. He starts getting very angry, while Yu Hao is brought to the punishment chamber and Wang Shouji brings a burning stick forward in front of Yu Hao and asks, do you know what is the punishment for hurting a member of the royal family? Now apologize like a dog, and we will reduce your punishment a little. Yu Hao says that if you have already decided that you will punish me, then you will find some reason or the other, whether it is my fault or not, so I will not apologize. He says, soldier, maybe you don't know what is important to Wang Shouji. A senior soldier asks one of his soldiers to activate the dragon pillar. The dragon pillar is a dangerous machine from which 81 sharp thin nails come out at a time. And these 81 nails go inside the body together and then come out and then go inside and rotate slowly. Yu Hao is then ordered to be tied to this dragon pillar, while Juzi tries to go to a palace, and when the soldiers stop her, she shows her badge, due to which the soldiers move aside and she starts going inside, and then the episode ends. Beginning of this episode, in this we see that soldier Wang tells Shoji that Yu Hao's bone is too hard to break. The second soldier is not even taking her name and then starts going ahead saying that I will break it, but Wang Shouji stops him. Ice Jade Scorpion Empress is getting very angry and she says that you will tell me to control my body. Why are you not letting me? I will make all of them taste the fun. But Yu Hao stops the Ice Jade Scorpion Empress. Wang Shouji says that only the nails of 81 Dragon Pillar will break its strength. After activating it, 81 pins will enter inside it and start rotating inside. He activates it, which many nails enter inside Yu Hao's body, causing Yu Hao to feel a lot of pain. Skydream Tianming is very angry after seeing this. But Yu Hao is not allowing Ice Jade Scorpion Empress to take any action. Wang Shouji is laughing like a monster looking at Yu Hao. But then the Dean of Ryu Academy comes there, who slaps Wang Shouji and takes him aside. All the soldiers bow before the Dean. Now inside Yu Hao, Ye Lai understands why Yu Hao was stopping him from helping him, because Yu Hao had sensed that some powerful person was coming here. This is a good strategy by Yu Hao. Dean frees Yu Hao and then yells at him that how dare you torture a Ryu Academy student so much. He says sorry to Yu Hao that forgive me, I am here to protect you. I was unable to do so. Wang Shouji, whatever you have done, you will definitely be punished for it. Wang Shouji says, why are you people talking to me like this? I belong to the royal family, you cannot harm me. Now Juzi comes there, behind whom are many soldiers who are equipped with advanced soul guiding weapons. The soldiers standing there earlier start getting scared, and then the Prince of Ryu Empire comes there. The aura of the Crown Prince is very terrifying, and the Crown Prince says our family member has done such a dirty thing. And you soldier has supported Wang Shouji, so you can no longer be saved. Our soldiers cannot interfere in the internal matters of the royal family Ryu Academy. Didn't you know that all the soldiers bow down and apologize to the Crown Prince? Forgive us, we should not have done this. Wang Shouji was so scared that Wang Shouji started sweating. This has ruined the morale of such a big Ryu Academy, so now you will become an example for the rest of the people. He summons a very powerful Grand Soul Land Master, and that powerful Grand Soul Land Master kills those soldiers so badly in one blow. He kills such that his body breaks into more than 1000 pieces. He also kills the remaining soldiers and then throws Wang Shouji's head on the ground. He starts beating her very badly by throwing her on the ground and then flying her in the air, and he is about to kill her when Dean stops him. This is Master Doluo Shadow. Zhu Chen and Dean says that you are seen after a year. You did not tell that you are coming to the city. Your strength has increased a lot. Zhu Chen thanks you for the praise and says that I will meet you some other day. Dean thanks the Crown Prince and then starts carrying Yu Hao. Yu Hao is bleeding from his entire body, so he is immediately made to lie down on the bed. Kaito goes immediately. As soon as he hears about Yu Hao, he comes to see Yu Hao and starts crying. What happened to you? He tells Dean that our teacher has returned to Shrek Academy. So this Ryu Empire of yours is like this with us. Will you behave like this? Will you have this attitude with us exchange students, says the teacher standing there. How dare you speak out loud? But Dean steps forward and says, forgive me that I could not stop what happened to Yuhao. I have fired Wang Shouji and we will pay tribute to him for whatever happened. Academy is ready to give compensation. Kaito says that if anything happens to Yuhao, Shrek Academy will not leave you. Yuhao says that I am fine brother. He then thanks Dean for saving him. Dean once again apologizes sincerely to Yuhao and says that Master Shan Ziwen has praised you a lot. You are learning very well. Now you wait to recover and you go to study in Mingde Hall, and where you will get a chance to go to Yuhao Mingde Hall, and for compensation, more students of Shrek Academy will be able to come here and study. Now the dean and teachers leave from there. And Kaito asks about Yuhao's well-being, on which he says that he has healed me well and now there are only a few injuries. Now we will be able to go to Mingde Hall and this is an advantage for us, and the dean and teacher are there. They go out and talk among themselves that whatever has happened is very bad and we have to do this now to improve our goodwill. And at night Juzi comes to Yuhao and Yuhao is sleeping. And Juzi comes to Yuhao and starts crying that because of me you have been hurt so much. I have a lot of things that I want to say to you, but there is no use in saying them all because now we are not going to meet. She then remembers how she had called the crown prince and taken him there. She had requested the crown prince to save Yuhao. The crown prince had agreed to her request, but he had told her that she would then leave the academy, and you will become the leader of an army. Juzi had said that I am just an orphan and how will I handle such a big responsibility, but the crown prince said that you are very intelligent and brave. You have attended many millinery classes and soul guiding tools. I have gained experience. I believe in you. You are absolutely capable of this, and as far as your identity and prestige are concerned, I will marry you. And then you will be called queen in the future. Juzi gets excited after hearing this because Juzi had started liking Yuhao, but if Juzi will not agree then the crown prince will not save Yuhao. She tells the crown prince that I do not deserve you, but the crown prince, he says that it was you who saved me from the attack of my brothers and now I have nothing to do with those relatives. And by the way, I have no interest in the relationship between a boy and a girl, i.e. love, marriage etc. Therefore, our marriage will be a marriage in name only so that people respect you and you can become my real partner. Our goal is that we should not leave this continent. We will end the war and unite this entire continent. The Yu Empire will have an eye on the entire world. And this is our goal. Juzi joins hands with him. Thinking this now she is crying near Yuhao, and then while leaving she just prays that you become a very strong man and I just hope that we never be against each other in battle. And then Yuhao opens his eyes, i.e. he was awake and Yuhao heard everything, and after that day Juzi left the academy. And to fulfill his dream, he left. Yuhao followed Master Shan Ziwen and reached Mingde Hall. It is a world of its own for soul-guiding tool makers. This is a very luxurious and highly advanced building, and Master they take him inside and then take the lift to the main hall, and Yuhao is shocked to see the beauty of the place. There are soul-guiding tools everywhere. And as if this is a big industry of making soul-guiding tools, here he looks at his table where wonderful and infighting are there. There are tools from every side which he needs, and he starts creating soul-guiding tools for himself from them. Now he is at level 6. But he has arrived, and in Soul Guiding Tools Mastery, he has been promoted to level 6 in just 6 months, and he creates a level 6 soul propeller for himself. And then he starts going out to try them, but then Yuhao's Eye of Destiny starts hurting very badly. Ye Lai tells Yuhao that you have received the power of destiny and because of that you will be in danger. You become very alert towards him, and only then he looks around with his spiritual eye. And he sees a time bomb in which only 7 seconds were left. He shouts to everyone that there is a bomb here. There the bomb explodes immediately. Now there is not just one but many bombs, and they explode one by one, and with this episode right here ends. At the beginning of this episode we see that the Soul Master of Body Sect was telling his brothers, remember that we have come here to fulfill the mission that is very important and we will not give up that mission. Can't let it fail anytime soon. That's why I give strict orders that you guys kill whoever comes in front of you and complete this mission. After hearing that, all those soul masters moved forward quickly and killed every disciple of Ryu Academy as soon as they came in front of them, because it was not hidden from anyone that the disciples of Body Sect were. Quite on the other hand, Yuhao, seeing all these scenes, says that this is not going well at all. I had never expected it. That there can be such a deep enmity between the Body sect and the Ryu Academy. Yes, it is true that I do not like the Ryu Academy at all, but I cannot see those people dying in front of me. I have to do something. Saying this, Yu Hao was about to move forward, but suddenly Skydream Tianmeng stopped him in place. Because Skydream Tianmeng was able to feel a terrifying energy upward, which when Yu Hao looked upward after hearing this terrifying energy was not from anyone else but from Master Du Buxi, who was in the body. There is a Grand Soul Master of the sect. He had started using his Banquet of Death technique here, which was very dangerous technique. Because whoever's body will be touched by this poison rain, his body will be completely burnt to ashes. Down here, many disciples of Ryu Academy were being brutally killed, but then suddenly we see that someone immediately stopped this attack with a blast, and it is none other than Master Jing Hongqing and Master Ma, who has reached here with some of his colleagues. Master Jing Hongqing looks at Du Buxi and says that you have got too much courage that you are attacking my academy in broad daylight. Du Buxi, also seeing all this, tells his disciples to attack and kill them all. Master Du, hearing this order from Buxi, all those disciples moved forward to attack Teacher Ma and his disciples, while we watched on the other side that Master Jing Hongqing also activated his multiple cannons with anger, and at the same time he was telling Master Du Buxi that you have come here, but now I will make sure that you will leave from here. Hearing that you will not be able to escape alive, Master Du Buxi also activated his powers with anger and says that it will be fun today because I also want to see it. As soon as Master Du Buxi said how powerful Master Jing Hongqing's soul guiding weapon is, he quickly came very close to Master Jing Hongqing, where he punches him hard, but on the other hand, an armor was placed on Master Du Buxi's body, due to which that punch could not have any effect on him. Master Du Buxi was getting the advantage in the close-range fight. But then suddenly we see that Master Jing Hongqing pushed Master Du Buxi backwards because the soul-guiding weapon has a huge advantage in attacking from a distance, and we see that suddenly Master Jing Hongqing pushes the number of soul-guiding weapons, and having increased a lot, he had taken out 1000 soul-guiding cannons here. The energy of all of them combined to form a very powerful attack. The attack on Master Du Buxi was so powerful that all the disciples were flying towards the Body sect below and fell behind them. There was a huge energy blast in Mingde Hall. Yu Hao also says in his mind that this attack was very terrifying, that no one could possibly survive. But then suddenly we see that Master Du Buxi's energy had again started moving forward and attacking Master Jing Hongqing. Seeing this, Master Jing Hongqing has protected himself by creating a barrier around himself. On the other hand, we see that nothing happened to Master Du Buxi. Skydream tells Tianmeng Yu Hao that perhaps Master Du Buxi has some kind of pyramorial power, with the help of which he can convert himself into energy. Due to this, it became easy for him to survive even such powerful attacks. There was a very dangerous fight going on outside here. Yu Hao questions, what is Master Du Buxi doing all this? Of course, they tried to attack secretly here, but now their identity has been revealed. So why are those people not going back from here? To which Skydream Tianmeng replies that surely whatever they came here to achieve must be very important. Because whether it is Body sect or Mingde Hall, both of them are not trying to give up, they will fight to the last limit. Yu Hao Skydream had understood after listening to Tianmeng's words that the Soul Master of Body sect had definitely come to take something precious, and the people of Mingde Hall want to protect, but Yu Hao still doesn't know anything about what that thing will be. We see from the other side that Teacher Ma told all his disciples to immediately create a defense formation because I am about to activate the spiral killing domain. After hearing which, all the disciples of Ryu Academy do exactly the same, while Teacher Ma also said spiral killing. The domain that had been activated was a level 8 soul guiding weapon which was carrying out very dangerous attacks. Because of this, the Soul Master of the Body sect was facing a lot of difficulty. Master Jing Hongqing also, while fighting with Master Du Buxi upstairs, suddenly expanded his powers to infinity. A total of 10,000 soul guiding cannon was summoned there. Their attack was going to be very dangerous, so Yu Hao immediately started going underground to avoid that attack. This task was not very difficult for Yu Hao, because Yu Hao has Dark Gold Terror Claw, which was easily creating a tunnel inside the ground. but while going underground in the same way, suddenly Yu Hao fell inside another big tunnel, seeing which Yu Hao now lost all his senses. I started to understand that in reality the people of the body sect were planning this for a long time and its path would be somewhere below here because they do not have soul detection techniques like me. Therefore, those people will not be able to find their way through these tunnels, but on the other hand, this task will be much easier for me. Saying the same thing, Yu Hao started spreading his soul detection technique all around, due to which he started seeing the entire underground path. After doing this, Yu Hao moved forward rapidly and finally reached the secret room of Mingde Hall, in which there is definitely something that was attracting Yu Hao, where as soon as he entered this secret hall, lights started turning on all around and Yu Hao suddenly saw with surprise that there was a huge soul-guiding robot in front of him. With the help of spiritual eyes, one scans that entire soul-guiding robot and sees that there were thousands of formations inside it. Until date, Yu Hao has never seen such a dangerous formation. This technology was very dangerous. Yu Hao is surprised and says to himself that I never thought that Ryu Academy could create something like this, such an advanced technology of Ryu Empire. No one will know about the soul-guiding robot that will be nearby. And it is also true that no matter how long I practice cultivation in Mingde Hall, the teachers at Lu Ryu Academy will never let me use or learn such advanced technology. Yu Hao, after thinking about all these things going towards the side, he starts checking, where Yu Hao sees a map. 3 cities were marked on the map, one of which was Xingluo City. On the other side, there was Tiando and the third one was Shrek City. Seeing this, Yu Hao got a strong shock. He understood that Ryu Academy wanted to create havoc by attacking these 3 cities by using these soul-guiding robots. Actually, Ryu Academy had created this soul-guiding robot. Thinking about these things, the soul-guiding robot has been created for war. Yu Hao started seeing visions of how this soul-guiding robot will destroy the entire Shrek City. This soul-guiding robot is not a good thing, but it is bringing destruction to the world, so we see that Yu Hao had immediately taken out his dark gold terror claw and he gets angry and says that even before that battle, I will destroy this soul-guiding robot. I cannot let it be used in the wrong hands. Saying this, friend Yu Hao jumped quickly and tried to break that soul guiding using his dark gold terror claw. But there was not even a single scratch on this soul guiding robot, due to which Yu Hao understood that this soul guiding robot is very dangerous. Destroying it is not in my power. I will have to find some other solution. With the help of soul detection technique, he started scanning the surrounding hall so that he could find some other way. While scanning the entire hall, suddenly Yu Hao sees a shining crystal. After going towards the shining crystal, Yu Hao realizes that it is a star sapphire. Master Fan Yu had told Yu Hao during training that star sapphire is a crystal which has mysterious power. This is how you use this crystal. You can create soul-guiding device storage inside which you will be able to store many big things. That is, here you can use this soul-guiding tool as a storage. Knowing this, Yu Hao became very happy because under no circumstances could he allow this big soul-guiding robot to be used in any war. We see that Yu Hao started using that soul-guiding device storage, which was Yu Hao, who has suddenly consumed Yu Hao's third soul power after being activated. Seeing all this, gets upset and says that he has to complete his work as soon as possible. Because this soul-guiding tool is consuming my soul energy very fast, Yu Hao opens a huge storage portal and stores this soul-guiding robot inside it, after doing which, Yu Hao happily returned from there. On his way back, Yu Hao suddenly hears the sound of glass breaking. That's why Yu Hao went to the side and hid, and he came to know that the man was none other than a soul master of the body sect who had come here specially to complete his mission. We see that he had set up a seal god platform. Seeing this, Yu Hao now finally understood that the reason why the body sect attacked Mingde Hall was so that they could achieve this seal god platform. Then suddenly on the other side, the soul master of the body sect heard someone's sound from behind, so he asks a question, "Tell me, who is there?" Then suddenly we see that soul master Du Busi had come there, seeing whom he was shocked. Master nervously moves forward and comes in front of Master Du Busi and says, "Chairman, finally I have found him." Chairman Du Busi also says with a lot of attitude about the Seal God platform that, "Well done, our mission has been completed. I am taking the Seal God platform with me now." Who says that Master Du Busi would have taken the Seal God platform? But we found out that this is not the real Master Dubusi, but Yu Hao had created this Master Dubusi using his simulation technique. Therefore, when he tries to keep the Seal God platform inside his storage, suddenly it comes out again because the soul power that was inside the Seal God platform is very powerful. That is why that Soul Master also gets this power. It turns out that the person in front of him is not Master Dubusi but an impersonator, due to which the Soul Master gets angry and attacks Yu Hao's simulation technique. On the other hand, Yu Hao had also held that Seal God platform in front of him to protect himself. This attack was very powerful, due to which the Seal God platform broke and the beast present inside it immediately gets free and comes out angry. He says that you bastard humans, now you will not survive, I will kill you all. At the same time, ice energy spread all around. Ice Jade Scorpion Empress hears the voice and asks a question in her mind that this voice feels familiar. After all, whose voice is this? Then Ice Jade Scorpion Empress remembers that there is no one else but Ice Empress, so he told Yu Hao that we have to immediately go after Ice Empress. Her body has been destroyed. Currently she is in a soul form. And in soul form, she will not be able to survive for long. We should go and help her. Yu Hao, after listening to all the words of Ice Jade Scorpion Empress, once again comes upstairs where he realizes that Ice Empress is alone here. But she was fighting with Master Jing Hongqing and Master Dubusi, and the aura of the Ice Empress was very dangerous. Yu Hao had never felt such terrifying ice power before today. Therefore, Ice Jade Scorpion Empress tells Yu Hao about Ice Empress that she is ranked 3rd among the top 10 soul beasts of the Northern Territory. Although she is very powerful, but humans have deceitfully imprisoned her soul in the Seal God platform. And during the fight below, suddenly her soul becomes free, so she tries to come back to her soul beast form. But her body has been destroyed, hence her soul will not be able to survive for long. She can use only 10% power of her full strength. By the way, Ice Empress nearby had once saved my life, so this time I am helping her. I want to do this, but these people were not able to understand how to help him because we look upwards. Ice Empress was very powerful. She easily blocks the full dangerous attacks of Master Jing Hongqing and Master Dubusi, and at the same time she angrily says that you humans will have to pay the price for your mistake. You all tried to hunt me by deceit, so all of you will be killed. And the Ice Empress suddenly spread her ice abilities all around, due to which Yu Hao and everyone else were saving themselves with great difficulty. And here the Ice Empress prepares herself for a very big blast, from which both Master Jing Hongqing and Master Dubusi did not have time to avoid the blast, and we see that a dangerous blast took place here, whose effect later we see Master Dubusi here. His condition had deteriorated very much. He has been injured so badly that now he will not be able to fight for long. Master Dubusi's condition was also not very good. And Master Jing Hongqing gets angry and says that because of these bastards, we lost the 1,00,000-year-old soul beast embryo. So Master Jing Hongqing wanted to angrily attack Master Dubusi in front of him. Seeing which Master Dubusi, he asks his comrades to retreat because they feel that the Ice Empress has self-destruct. Now there is no use in staying here. While on the other hand, Master Jing Hongqing tells his comrades to follow these people. We will not let these people leave from here alive. The Soul Masters of Mingde Hall started following the disciples of Body Sect, while on the bottom we see that here, under the debris of Mingde Hall, Yu Hao was also lying in an unconscious state, and inside his soul sea, the Ice Jade Scorpion Empress had saved the life of the Ice Goddess. But in the last big blast, the Ice Goddess had consumed a lot of her energy, so she did not have much chance of survival. The Ice Goddess cannot recover herself. Her soul will not be able to survive here for long. She is going to fade into ashes soon. Ice Jade Scorpion Empress wanted to do anything to save the Ice Goddess, so she tells Skydream Tianming that Skydream Tianming, can you help us? If you combine with Yu Hao, then we can save the Ice Goddess, to which Skydream Tianming replies saying that it's no use, it's too late. Ice Goddess Skydream Tianming's words, hearing this she says, forgive me. If I had known earlier that you guys were here, then maybe I would not have used that big blast. It was the only last option available to me. If I had not used that great ice blast technique, they would have imprisoned me again. Here, when the Ice Goddess was telling all this, suddenly she started having a lot of pain because her soul was being destroyed. Besides, very extreme level of ice energy was coming out from his body, due to which Yu Hao could also get hurt. Ice Goddess tells Ice Jade Scorpion Empress and Sky Dream Tianmeng that I have cultivated for 7 lakh years, hence my energy is very dangerous. With the help of this you both can also be killed. You people should get me out of this soul sea as soon as possible. Have to take it out. I don't want both of you to get killed along with the explosion of my body. While she was saying all this, suddenly we hear the voice of God Calamity Necromancer Electrolyx, who was telling the Ice Goddess that there is no need for you to go from here. The Ice Goddess also hears that voice and turns back and says that this is the soul of a god, to which God Calamity Necromancer Electrolyx replies and says that I am not God completely because I never entered the god realm. I used to be a human being. There was a time when my condition was exactly like yours. I was reduced to just a soul conscious which could not remain stable for long. Seeing you, I remembered myself. You are a snow goddess who was created by the power of heaven and earth to give birth to a creature like you with such ease. This should not end like this. Hearing all these things, Snow Goddess asks a question, Senior, do you know any way to save me? To which God Calamity Necromancer Electrolyx replies that yes, I have a special technique. If I had my main body, then your chances of survival would have been up to 80%, but now I myself have become a soul, so your chances of survival have reduced a lot. It is possible that your if survival chances are up to 30%, then tell me, are you ready to take this risk because it will cause you a lot of trouble? Hearing this, the Snow Goddess got lost in thought for a while. Ice Jade Scorpion Empress and Sky Dream Tianmeng say to the Snow Goddess that you can also stay with us in the Soul Sea. Then suddenly, Yu Hao's voice is also heard in the Soul Sea, which is I was telling the Snow Goddess that my name is Yu Hao. I am the owner of this Soul Sea and I came to know from the Ice Jade Scorpion Empress that you are her friend. That's why I want us to save your life together. You can live in my Soul Sea. Seeing such good behavior of everyone here, the Snow Goddess became very happy and finally the Snow Goddess agrees for this, where we see God Calamity Necromancer Electrolyx also started performing a special technique using his staff, during which he tries to seal the soul of the Snow Goddess using his abilities. During this time, of course, the Snow Goddess was also suffering a lot, but after some continuous efforts, finally we see that the God Calamity Necromancer Electrolyx successfully sealed the soul of the Snow Goddess, which means that the Snow Goddess will no longer have to die. She can survive being sealed for some time by recovering her soul power again. The Snow Goddess thanks God Calamity Necromancer Electrolyx. God Calamity Necromancer Electrolyx replies saying that your strength was very high, which means it will take a lot of time for you to recover. After saying all these things, God Calamity Necromancer Electrolyx moved forward. Ice Jade Scorpion Empress and Sky Dream Tianmeng were very happy to see all this and both of them also thanked God Calamity Necromancer Electrolyx, and with this our episode ends here.